Hello, I wanted to talk to you guys today about the 1111 portal course. I realized that I never filmed a video explaining it and explaining the modules, which is really odd because I've always done that. It's meant to happen today. So the 1111 portal course, well, first, what's the 1111 portal? A portal is an energetic gateway that opens based on the sacred geometric mathematical sequence of a number of a calendar day. The 1111 portal is symbolized by the numbers 1111. This being that this number is very profound in terms of spiritual awakening, ascension, oneness. This is the frequency or the vibration behind the number. And so when we have this portal, it essentially opens up a specific time period of days. Ironically, it's 11, where we have increased amount of ability to access these frequencies. So from November 1st to the 11th, we have an increased ability to experience the vibrations of, oneness, spiritual awakening, ascension. This portal for me has always been one that, really stood out. It was the first portal that I ever learned about, having woken up on this portal 2 years ago, 2018, to my entire life crumbling, my entire life shifting, my entire ego dying essentially, which really put me onto a really, really, really deep and profound spiritual awakening. So I always credit this portal as being like the portal for spiritual awakening and for, accelerating your growth and your ascension. And, when we talk about ascension, we're not talking about, beaming up our light bodies to Pleiades. That's not what it's about anymore. That's an outdated version of what ascension is. Ascension is, embodying our Christ itself while in the physical body on earth now. So the full embodiment of Christ consciousness in body. That's the portal. That's ascension. Within this portal course, I think it's 5 modules. It's either 4 or 5. We're gonna see when I try to remember what's in this guy. In the first module, we go over spiritual awakening, we go over ascension, but from an updated point of view. After this year, a lot of our ideas about spiritual awakening and ascension has actually shifted. They've ascended essentially and awakened to a deeper level. We also go through the idea of oneness, and you're provided with an exercise to actually begin to embody oneness. And oneness is the goal of all. It is the goal of, looking at a tree and knowing that you are one with that tree, picking up a rock, knowing that you're that rock, seeing another human being more than anything and recognizing that you guys are one. There's no separation, just the illusion of separation. Within this module, we also go into the Oversoul, which is, for me, the highlight of this portal course. Our Oversoul is essentially the total conception of all God traits that we can, essentially the Oversoul is infinite energy, and it beams down infinite energy into higher selves and then as avatars, so as humans or other species on different planets, and it can do this simultaneously as many as it wants, right? So really shows that we are existing in different planets and on this planet as more than just ourselves. But I teach you actually how to connect to that Oversoul so you can bring down these traits of abundance, self-worth, love, confidence, all these things. You can bring them down into your physical body. And when you're fully connected to the Oversoul, you're connecting and opening all 12 of your chakras, which is going to be really big coming into the 1212 portal. You have broken free from all planetary matrices. It's so important for us all to do this right now, because when we're all broken free of planetary matrices, the matrix system dismantles and the unity consciousness grid is implemented within the center of the earth, and therefore unity consciousness is over earth, an important one. In the next module, we go all over the ego. We go through what the ego is, how to identify when we're experiencing the ego and how to move through this resistance. We also talk about ego deaths, losing things, and why we need to go through ego deaths to accelerate our spiritual awakening and the purpose of that. And we're also going to get some really great journal prompts and worksheets within that one. I have a really great feeling that there's 5 modules, and one of them is totally out of my head right now, but that's completely fine. In the next module, this is the biggest one. We go over the 4 pillars of ascension. Last 1111 portal, right at 1111, I received a profound download and visualization about the 4 pillars of ascension. I've been guided to teach it as an example of, if you think about a table, so there's the part that you'd eat on, and then the 4 legs. The 4 pillars of ascension are the 4 legs, and your ascension, your growth, is the table. So you need all 4 legs or pillars to support you equally to allow for you to ascend up, right? So the 4 pillars of ascension, we go in depth about them. I do a video lesson for each of them, and there's journal prompts and exercises for each of them as well. They're really, really profound, and these are critical to your ascension. You can't really go through massive awakening without them. And it's just going to accelerate you so much if you begin to work with and embody the 4 pillars each day. I've begun to already discuss them on my Instagram. I'm not sure when this video is actually going to get posted if I would have gone through all 4 already, but we'll see. The pillars are as follows. We have the pillar of healing, the pillar of a willingness and acceptance to change and receive. We have the pillar of love. And to be quite honest, the 4th pillar is not coming in right now, and that's completely okay, but you'll be able to see it through the module overview on my website. We also go into a little bit about sovereignty, which is my absolute favorite topic, and how you can really break free of the fears that you have about stepping into your power. Guys, this is a really profound course and a really profound portal to, really work in depth with in order to experience like really, really powerful, deep levels of, growth and healing and ascension. And I'm so grateful that I had the experience of being able to film this and put this together and cultivate it for you. And I swear there's another module in there, but I can't. It's not coming in, but that's okay. That just means I'm not meant to talk about it in this video. I trust that. If you guys are interested, I do have a free 1111 portal transmission. I think 2 of them up on my YouTube. The link is in my bio, as well as the 1111 portal course, which is also in my bio if you are interested. Peace.